Morning everybody, this is a really quick live today. I've got a fab super cheat, and what we're making today is Mayflower curry sauce. So this is what the box looks like. You buy this in B&M, Home Bargains, places like that. I think it's about £1 a box. You will see this is the hot version. There are two versions. There's the hot and the mild, and if you don't like your food too spicy, then obviously go for the other one. If you're making this for kids, then again get the mild one, and if it's a little bit sort of too spicy for them, add some cream and it turns it into that sort of buttered chicken kind of taste, if you like. But yeah, another good one and a fab cheat, and I'm doing it in the slow cooker because that's just the way things are today, and I feel like being really lazy, so it's going in the slow cooker. So there you go, that's what we're doing. And what I've got on my board is, let me just tilt that slightly. We have some chicken. I have 56 grams of the powder. This is what it looks like. It comes in a box like this. I've weighed out 56 grams. Or if you're following Slim and World, 28 grams is 4 sins. I'm making 2 portions, so that's what we do in there. I've also got some mushrooms and I have some frozen peppers. And this is the simplest dish ever, and I think it works really well in the slow cooker. As always, for me, you don't have to do this, but sweat down the onions. I must spend my life doing this, so yeah, if you're not going to sweat down the onions, then, you know, chop them into smaller pieces and then they'll cook quicker within the slow cooker. The first job of this is to get the sauce right. Okay, now in here there is obviously some kind of thickening agent, corn flour or whatever it is. Now as you can see, it's quite lumpy as well. You do get these sort of lumps into it. Don't worry too much about that, because what we're going to do is going to chuck it in the slow cooker. So that's kind of that bit done. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go and pop and get the kettle, and I'm going to add in about 100 millilitres of hot boiling water. And what that'll do is obviously dissolve the lumps, and it will also sort of make the powder into a liquid, and I can see where I'm going. So let me just go and grab the kettle. Now, this is where, if you haven't made this dish before, I would suggest that you do it when you're in the house and you can keep your eye on it. So basically, I'm going to add about 100 ml of boiling water. And what I'm going to show you this in a minute, so you're okay, don't panic. Remember, you can always add but not take away, so even if you don't add enough water to this, you can always come back and add more water to it. So let me just add a little touch more. The chicken will still cook even if there isn't enough liquid in here, so don't ever worry about anything like that. And what I've gone for is this kind of sort of dripping consistency, so it kind of coats the spoon. Let me just tilt the camera and you can have a, see if I can get it, you need to have a look. Basically, that's what I'm looking for. So it's not super runny thin, but it's kind of a thickish dripping consistency. And the next part of this is just really so easy. I'll just move this over slightly so you can see. So the sauce is in the slow cooker. I've given it a little mix. I'm going to pop the onions in again. Mine are sweated down. They're nice and translucent and jammy, and they'll keep cooking. Onions go in. Next thing, the reason I haven't added too much water to the sauce is the onions are going to release water. I'm using frozen peppers because I don't have any fresh ones left. But just use whatever, you know, you want to use. If you've got a fresh pepper, then feel free to use it. I have also got some mushrooms that are going off. Again, you don't, this is one of those recipes where you can add whatever you want to add to it. So I'm adding some chopped mushrooms because again, these are on their last legs and need using up. So they've gone in. I've made this many times, by the way, so I know it works. The next thing I'm going to do is I am using whole chicken breasts. You can use diced chicken, you can use chicken thigh, you can use whatever you want. You could actually use prawns in this, which would work quite well. So chicken is going in, I'm leaving it whole. And the reason I'm leaving it whole is so it doesn't dry out. I can always cook it and dice it after it's cooked. So the chicken is going in. Let me just wash my hands and get this out of the way. So I will tilt the camera again. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. So everything is in there. And what I'm going to do is just give it a really good mix. Just to coat the chicken. There you go. Now as you can see there's only a little bit of liquid in there, but I want this to be really nice and thick and yummy, and it will be nice and thick and yummy. And remember, I've got frozen peppers in there, I've got mushrooms in there, I've got onions in there, and all of those things are going to release liquid back into the dish. So, you know, never worry about it not looking like it doesn't have enough liquid. I would say this has coated everything in there, and as you'll see, I've got sort of a tiny little bit of liquid there. And if it does get too thick, I can always just add a little bit of water to the end. This is going to go on low, and it's probably going to cook again for about 6 hours, but this makes a fantastic weekend takeaway if you don't want to use too many sins, you want to stay healthy, or you're following MyFitnessPal, or you're just trying to generally eat healthy. This is a great way for not reaching for the takeaway. Again, you know, you could add some stir fry with it, some rice with it, a flatbread, a naan bread. And the taste of this is Chinese. You could even have half rice, half chips if you feel like it. But again, a really, really healthy dish. Super quick. You've seen me make it. I can put the step-by-step video recipe up for everybody if you want to have a look at that as well. But that's my life today, and it's Mayflower Chicken Curry. Sorry about the blip in the middle. I don't know what happened there. I think my cradle's pressing on something, but I hope you all have a lovely day. If you've got any questions regarding this dish, comment below and I will get back to you. Have a great day, and I'll catch you later. Bye.